Hey, what is up guys? Today we're going to be showcasing the new limited unit for the summer, Ocean Breeze LULUCA. Now before we actually showcase her guys, I actually have to summon for her, so let's actually summon for her very quickly. Hopefully I don't have to go to pity, and hopefully I do get a copy of the artifact before I actually summon her. And right away we actually have, I think that's a 4-star artifact, correct? I'm not really too familiar with the animations because I don't... Oh, this is a 5-star. Is this hers? Oh no, that's a 4-star. I'm getting baited. So I guess the golden is, okay, this is a 5-star. Oh, well, I actually did just get her, so I don't know if I'm going to pull more and try to get her artifact or a dupe. But yeah, I think for now I'll just keep one copy and I'll get her artifact, and if she ends up being very good, I'll probably pull for more copies. And here is the build that I'm currently running on my Ocean Breeze LULUCA here. So first off, you'll notice is that she is on a speed set and an effect resist set. I think these are going to be her best sets to run her on. You can run her on a health set as well. You definitely want her to have high effect resist because you want her to actually cleanse with her S3. Now for artifact guys, I think her own will be the best on her. This artifact looks very powerful. It will give her just flat effect resist and also CR push when the enemy uses a non-attack skill. And also, this syncs well with her S2 because you get CR push and this will stack. And for her skills, guys, you just want to max out the support and utility. So turn cooldown on her S3, you want combat readiness on her S2, and combat readiness on her S1. For stats, I like her around 220 speed so that with her S2 and her artifact combination, you can actually cut everyone after the enemy opener goes and uses their non-attack skill. And her effect resist, as you guys can see, wants to be pretty high so that you don't get silenced by like AOLs and stuff like that. Right now I'm at 267, which should be enough to resist pretty much almost everything. So yeah, high effect resist, decent speed, and you want her to be pretty bulky as well so you can actually survive, because you can actually get multiple S3s into your S2s off in a battle. But yeah, like I was saying, this artifact seems very powerful. If she ends up being very strong, I most likely will pull for more copies of her for her imprint for effect resist. And I think for sure later down the line, I'll definitely pull for more of these artifacts, unless it ends up being terrible, but I'm pretty sure this will be good on pretty much every single Soul Weaver. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the build, guys. Let's actually test her out in some games. So this is the first battle I'm bringing my Ocean Breeze LULUCA into. I have no clue how this will go. I assume it'll go well because she can just cleanse the silence from Zeo and also remove the decreased attack. Let's not overthink it too much, guys. Let's just go for it. Hopefully I win this. Honestly, it doesn't really matter too much, but I just want to make sure that she is good into Conqueror Lilias here. So this should go into Angel of Light here, and this will push her back in Silencer, because mine's not on effect resist, but she did live, which is fine. And now Conqueror Lilias uses her S3. I should resist this as well. I do cut. This should go into, yes, AOL, doesn't really matter. I S3, everyone gets healed up. And I should be able to maybe land a silence on Senya or Shu. That would be ideal, but I have no effectiveness. Did land the decrease hit chance, which is good. And I did land the silence onto Shu, which is extremely good. Now, if I count correctly, there are more than 10 buffs. Actually, if the barriers pop here, I don't actually get the extra S3, so it's kind of a miscalculation here. And it is true, but I did lose my guiding light, so this does work out in the end. So I do want to just get rid of the Shu before he actually starts counting like crazy. And he already is counting like crazy, and of course it wouldn't be Shu unless this happens. But having that silence is very good actually, because of the fact that I can actually stop all of this early aggression from the enemy side here, which is pretty good. It's kind of like reminds me of AOL. She can counter openers, open, and also disrupt, which is pretty crazy. And now I just hit him with this, and it should be pretty much over after that, because, you know, just completely negated their opener and also got a lot of debuffs off, as you guys can see, which is pretty insane here. And just gonna actually S3 here. I think I'm gonna Soul Burn Ocean Breeze's S1, and then my S10A should finish everything off with the last Soul Burn here. Actually, this didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, so I'm actually gonna go into Zeo. You can actually see with the Soul Burn, everything gets pushed up, which is insane. And I actually don't want this guy to kill my AOL yet, so we're gonna do this. And I want to get rid of the Shu ASAP. And I want to get rid of the Shu ASAP, I said. Please die. Should die here to the last poison, right? Oh no, please don't floosh. Okay, nice. And then we get rid of, I guess we can try to get rid of Zeo. I don't think this will kill though. Unbuffable is on the Senya, so it doesn't really matter. does kill with the poison. Dang, a lot of poison value. And then I want to do this. Just to showcase her off. I don't really need to do this. And then please land the silence. I don't. And I actually give her the barrier. But as you guys can see, you know, this is going to be another decent unit that can disrupt and cleanse at the same time. Kind of reminds me a lot of like Shuna in a way from the collab, slime collab, because she has that cleansing and then disrupting on her S3. But you know, as you can see, this unit gets a lot of value because she can cleanse and then immediately do something right after. You're gonna have to really play around her S2 when you're facing against her. Otherwise, you get screwed over like this. Like Senya isn't really getting anything off here, right? So it's very, very sad days for her. And now it's just GG. So this unit looks pretty fun and pretty good. Definitely going to test her out more though. Let's just keep going. So now let's actually test her out into a Lua team. So without souls, Lua can't really land the S3 onto my LULUCA because she's super high effect resist. And after that, I should be able to cleanse off the Beguile and also, you know, land some sick debuffs on the enemy side after I buy more flags here. So let's keep going and let's test her out. So honestly, this should be pretty easy because my LR crowd should go sicko here, especially because of the fact that my what's it called, my enemy side here has the Bellion and Ram to constantly proc. And yeah, here we go. I do get the push up here and I should be able to cleanse everything, and my Landy should also go pretty wild here because there are so many buffs on the enemy side, right? So yeah, the ice cream truck comes in. Hopefully I can land on some units here. Ooh, I do land on some, and it's pretty good, right? I don't really care about silence as much as the mischance thing, because now they won't really do any damage. And if Rem has it, I guess she cleanses it off once she gets demon mode, but she won't be able to do any damage to my earth units because she'll just miss the entire time. Now, obviously, I still have that turn cooldown, which is kind of sad, but still should be fine here. I don't really care if counters proc because I have Rowana, and also I have LR Crowd, but I don't want a Bellion that's on injury to start stacking injury, so we're going to be a little bit careful here. And yeah, as you guys can see, yeah, it's counters. Now we're just getting a lot of CR pushes. And the defense buff here is actually giving a lot of value. I know you guys don't really notice it, but trust me. Oh, it's a counter Bellion anyways. But the defense buff is giving us a lot of value here. And the ice cream cone is as well. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going. And counter, CR push. Wow, this is a sick Rwanda showcase. As you guys can see. Did I resist? I swear guys, it's all the defense buff, trust me. Definitely not Rwanda's passive here. Just giving everyone extra turns. But hey, she did cut the Lua, so that's what we wanted her to do. So you can see, and she is definitely pretty strong from what I'm seeing, but I don't know if she's like super game-changingly broken like I kind of thought she would be at the start. She is very strong though, I can tell, because she does have that potential to cut the enemy and also land debuffs. Maybe you have to run her on a more effectiveness heavy build and she'd be even better, but I am not too sure actually. Alright, and we have the last battle here against the Peira. So Peira S2s, Edward Elder counters, and then obviously our Summer LULUCA will cut and counter after she's in her S3, which is pretty much the reason why you bring Peira. So here we go. Obviously what will happen is actually my, what's it called? My Edward Elric here will proc this Lionheart Sermia, which did end up happening, but should be okay. Don't think it matters too much because we will actually be able to strip it off most likely, or just deal with the damage just outright. So we did get Rihanna and Luciella, which kind of sucks. Doesn't really matter too much because, yeah. And here we go. This is the ice cream truck. Will this do anything? Let's see. No effectiveness though, so maybe not. Oh, so we did land. Oh, we actually silenced the Acades here. That's very interesting. I kind of don't know why this defense is in champion, but yeah, now you can see it's silenced. And that is pretty much gonna be it for this poor soul here. So I'm just going to, I don't know who to go into. I think I'll just go into the Lionheart Sermia here, and then I'll probably use all of my souls. definitely from what I'm seeing from the first 3 games I played for her, maybe I'm playing her wrong, but she seems strong, but not like overbearingly strong, which is kind of what Smilegate has been aiming to do recently because of, you know, what happened with Conqueror, Lilias, and AOL and stuff like that. But definitely seems like a fun unit, and she seems not bad, which is what you want out of new units, right? You don't want new units to be bad, but having them to be super broken is pretty terrible for the game. So yeah, I can see her being better in like slower comps with a lot of control, because she does have cleansing, and she can also, you know, inflict some sick debuffs of her own as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this showcase though. Honestly, it was a pretty short showcase. I'll probably test her out in World Arena in a bit once I figure out a better build for her and actually show you guys in World Arena how she actually fares. So keep your eyes out for that video. That being said, good luck pulling for her. Hopefully you guys get lucky and pull her in one multi like I did. And I'll see you guys next time.